welcome back to the channel. My name is Drew and you're watching Drew the Theme Park Dude. Today is going to not be a theme park video since I'm still trying to figure out my content. I made this video where I talked about my feature on my channel about a couple days ago, so you guys want to go check that out. It will be, just scroll down a little bit on my recent videos and you should be able to find it. But now I'll give all my information on why I'm doing non-theme park videos at the moment, but I still do them. So like 2 days ago's video, since I have moved to an every other day schedule, was a theme park video, but I just want to test out different videos and see how they do. And since Fall Guys is the newest game out there, I decided to take the moment to rank all the Fall Guys minigames. I guess I kind of got this idea from IGN, so I guess credit goes out to you. But yeah, let's begin. If you guys want to enjoy the video, please leave a massive like and subscribe if you're brand new to notifications on so you never miss a brand new video. So first, Fall Guys is a 60-player battle royale, basically a bunch of minigames, normally 4 to 5 rounds, sometimes more, and they each get around. You know, like there's a certain amount of people that can beat each game. And yeah, eventually you'll get to the last guy standing. And there's a bunch of different ones. Like first round normally gets you down to around 40. Second round gets you around to down to like 25, 30. Third round gets you to around 20 to 25. And then the final round before the finals gets you to around 10 to 15. And then the finals are there. But if it's under 15, that's where these mini games are going to get pretty bad. So yeah. In my opinion, all these mini games have some sort of fun to them. They're not all like bad, except for this last place one, which I would actually consider bad. I know a lot of people are probably going to get mad because this has never been last place, I believe, on any of the ranking lists I've seen. It is Fall Ball. The only reason I'm not a fan of Fall Ball is because it is the last game before the finals. This game decides if we go to the finals, it is literally half the people. So if there's 10 people left and you've worked so hard to get to the final round, you beat all these parkour courses, you beat Slime Climb, you beat all these, you somehow beat Tail Tag, and you beat all these games, and then you're at Fall Ball, and you happen to be the only player on your team that knows what they're doing, and everyone else on your team is bad, and then half the people remaining get out. I've only been Fall Ball about twice, and I'm actually pretty decent at it. I can score. It just, I cannot be goalie and hitter at the same time, and it just I like the concept. It's really cool, but this would be fun if there were more players. If this was a second or third round game, like Jinx is normally a second round game and it knocks out half the people. So if this was a second or third round game, like maybe swapping out with Jinx, I'd love it. It just, the only reason is how they put it right before the finals. And maybe put 3 teams, so it'd be really cool. I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of wiping out half the people before you get to the finals, because it's not really a fun game. And if someone, like, you can just tell, like, if someone like is up by 2 goals and there's like 2 minutes left, you can tell they're gonna win, and you just have to sit there for the whole game, and it's not fun. It's really boring. When I get it, I'm sad, you know. It's not fun. But let's keep talking. Let's go fast because we got 24 more. Royal Fumble. It is the finals and is basically Tail Tag, which is pretty bad, and it also decides the winner of the game. I've only won this game once. It's basically 5 to 6 players running around. One guy has a tail. Your goal is to have the tail by the time it cuts out by grabbing the person and grabbing their tail. There's a lot of glitches with the tail feature, which I'll get into when I get to the next one coming up. 23 is Perfect Match. This is completely easy. It's the easiest minigame by far. It's really easy. All you have to do is just follow the crowd. And the only way to really get out on this game is to get pushed off, which I do not like, but it is still better than Royal Fumble and Fall Ball. 22 is Hoarders. This game, it's not that it's like bad made. It's a really cool idea. It's just not fun. I think that they need to maybe have some sort of update to the game. It's just not, it's just not the best minigame. 21 is Solo Tail Tag. This is a round where there's around 20 players and there's around 10 tails. Half the people are going to get on this minigame, and it's, it's really interesting. Tail Tag. There is a glitch, which I talked about earlier, where you can either be 5 feet away from the person and grab the tail, or you could be right up close to them and miss the tail. It's really weird. I do not know why, but yeah. 20 is Egg Scramble. This game is a really cool concept, and it can be fun when you're, like when you're running around with the eggs. It's just everybody chaotically pushing and shoving and throwing the balls and the eggs around, and like you could be up like by 20 eggs, and then everybody targets you. And this is also where if you're yellow team, you might as well back out. So yeah. 19 is Team Tail Tag. The only reason Team Tail Tag is reached this hard is because it's actually teams, and there's a chance you might survive. In this one, I actually kind of like the map, and it's not that bad. It's actually kind of cool. The tail feature is still broken, though, and that's why it's this low. 18, Hoopsie Daisy. Really cool concept, just very boring, not that fun at all. Just really boring. Like, you just walk around, jump through hoops, not really, like, not much going on. But it still can be kind of fun and active at the same time. 17, Tiptoe. I actually kind of like this one. The only reason I don't like it, the only reason it's kind of low on this list is because they should not have a grabbing and push off feature, because I could be jumping across the finish line and someone could push me off or grab me, and then I die, and I could have done the entire work. I could have ran all the way to the end, but your goal for this one is to kind of just stay in the middle of the crowd and then eventually move to the end, but it's just kind of hard. 16, Fruit Shoot. Basically, you're just running down a downwards thing, you're just getting fruit lunged at you. This game is completely luck. Even if they say that there's skill by going to the corners, fruit can still hit you. Completely luck-based, but still a pretty neat concept, and I kind of like it. 15, Rock and Roll. This is another team game where there's normally 3 teams, and you have to all push the ball through a bunch of obstacles, and then they drop down to this ramp, and then you have to push it down the ramp. But the problem is all 3 balls are on that same ramp, so you have to try to block other people's balls and all that. The one thing I don't like is if you're in the middle, it's really hard to win, because if you're on the sides, you have that wall to push your ball up against, and you can go straight down. But if you're in the middle, you can get attacked from like 4 different ways. So it's really hard and really confusing. You know, it's a cool concept, but they need to fix the game. Probably maybe just do a 2-team game, or maybe put like more dividers. 14, Seesaw. The only reason I have this so high on the list is because it's actually kind of a cool concept, and if you're in first place or like away from the mob, it actually can be a kind of cool game, figuring out where the seesaws are going to go, trying to push them. But the problem is half this game's audiences don't understand if you stand on a seesaw, it's going to go down. If you stand on the other side, it's going to go up. The other side will. So if you have to balance it, and the only problem is not everybody can really get past the first seesaw, because some people have to sacrifice, and half the time I end up being that one person because I tried going to the other side. 13, Rollout. This one is basically like kind of like a balance beam, and you're trying to get and you're trying like they keep turning, and you have to keep jumping around. This one's fun until I've never actually died on this one besides getting pushed off, and it's really easy. But besides that, it's actually kind of cool. 12, Jinx. This one is really fun. It's basically, if you've ever heard of Infection, there's 2 teams. One person infected on blue, one person infected on yellow, and that one yellow is trying to infect all the blue, and the one blue is trying to infect all the yellow. And your goal is to be the last team left. I actually have been the last person left on my team, and I got the clutch to win for my team. We were down to like 5, and it's really chaotic. Like, you have to run around, everyone's race chasing after you. It's kind of fun, and that's why it is the best team game in all of Fall Guys. 11, DoorDash. Completely luck-based, but it's really fun, like, to happen to go right through, really satisfying to be able to smash through a right nice open door and have a whole horde follow you. You know, it's kind of fun. 10, Gate Crash. This game is fun. It just, if you don't get the timing of the gates down, you, like, this game, even like the best players sometimes won't qualify. Same thing with DoorDash. 9, Jump Club. This game, if you ever heard of Wipeout, it's like the sweeper, and I love Wipeout. I loved it as a kid. Like, one of my favorite TV shows of all time, behind The Office. Still the best TV show of all time. Comment down below if you guys don't agree with me. Really fun. Cool concept. There's a certain amount of people. The problem is there is a top bar, and if the top bar is over you while the bottom bar is over you or you're trying to jump over, that's a cool area that you have to time it, and it's kind of luck-based, which I don't like. I kind of wish it were just the top bar. You know, not really a huge fan. Then we have Jump Showdown, which is basically Jump Club, but instead the platforms under you will fall, and they'll go all the way down until there's 2. So if you get cornered off, you have to either make a risky jump, or you might just have to accept your fate. 7, Dizzy Heights. The only reason I like this game so much is because it's like a simple, nice parkour game. It's one of the original Fall Guys games, and it was the first game I actually ever was able to qualify for. And it's really fun. It's really easy. You're really short. There's only a couple sections in it, but it's kind of fun. You know, it's just a nice, like, little chaotic Fall Guys game. 6, Fall Mountain. Fall Mountain's a fun game. It is the finals, and it is like the signature Fall Guys game where you have to try to get the crown, so that's why it is so high. It's a fun concept. I've only been Fall Mountain once. I have 6 wins currently at the time of recording this. One row fumble, aka tail tag. One Fall Mountain, 2 Jump Showdown. Wait, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 Hexagon, which I'll say later in the list. Which Fall Mountain's a fun game. It's just very chaotic, and if you fall, like in the beginning, you can already tell you're going to lose. 5, Block Party. Okay, before I get all the hate in the comments, yes, it is very easy to beat. But for some reason, I find this game so fun. If you've ever watched Hole in the Wall, it's basically like that. You're trying to jump over, dodge, everyone's pushing each other. I don't know why I find this game so fun. It's just like, I get excited when it's in my rotation. It's actually like a fun game. 4, The Whirligig. This one's really fun because it's like a traditional Fall Guys game as well. There's a bunch of propellers, you're trying to dodge them. You have to dodge all of like the players. The hardest thing is to get in like that middle thing, or you can go to the sides. I always go middle, but if I don't make it first try, I normally just go to the sides. It's really fun. Normally qual every time. So you can get a lot of good boosts in the beginning to like get like halfway through the course. It's a really fun one, and I actually really like it. Okay, now we're getting to the top 3. These 3 are definitely by far really hard, and even to make this list took me like 30 minutes. It was really hard. I'm sorry if this video is getting long, but I'm just trying to go as fast as I can. Number 3, Hit Parade. This is the game that you guys are seeing right now, the signature Fall Guys game. It is very short, very easy, but very fun. There's 60 players all running through an obstacle course, all getting pushed by those big balls, all trying to get up that little pink slime, trying to get through like that tiny little door in the beginning, all trampling each other, getting through like those doors, all trying to just run around on like those balance beams in the beginning. It's just really fun. Number 2, Hexagon. Most people have this as number 1, especially IGN did. I have it as my number 2. It's a really fun game. It's definitely my favorite finals. I was a Minecraft person back in my day. I played those Minecraft Hypixel TNT runs, and it's really fun to like be able to hop around. It's just the only bad downside is some people don't understand if you run, they go down faster and you can fall right away. But number 1, my favorite game in all of Fall Guys, Slime Climb. So before you guys get all mad, it is so, like, in my opinion, it's amazing. I love when it's on my rotation because sometimes I'll qual, sometimes I won't. Like, no pro is ever truly a pro at Slime Climb. It's different every time you play it. You can play it when there's 40 players, or you can play it when there's 10 players. And normally it knocks out around 70 to 80% of your competition. And also, this game makes actually griefing kind of allowed. Like at the end, I've griefed people before, I will admit, but I don't want to because, I'm not like that guy. But some people do it to me, and it's just kind of funny. Just get like a little fist battle, and I like the little obstacles. So yeah, that is my 25 game Fall Guys ranking. I'm sorry if this video is kind of long. I just want to get through all the rankings. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a massive like and subscribe. If you guys want to get Fall Guys and add me on Steam, join my Discord down below, and we can maybe play some Fall Guys sometime. If you guys want more Fall Guys content, comment down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, everyone. See ya. Bye.